You've had a little bit of Jew-on-Jew violence with the ADL, making videos against them.
Yeah, I did. I'm coming out against the ADL.
It's funny. You were telling me that you were like,
oh yeah,
Danny spent a bunch of time looking through their website, but it'd be a funny thing to walk in on. You just like Googling how sick the ADL is.
The ADL. I'm looking at the ADL's audited financial reports.
They had a pretty, you know what the truth is? They had a pretty good hustle going because a lot of these people at the ADL probably make a ton of money. Do you know what I mean? They're essentially like an investing firm.
They have like 200
huge donations.
280 million in the bank or something.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But it's like, and they're probably getting so much money.
Oh, tons. I was saying to you that I was looking through their.
Feels like if they just like tone it down a little bit, they probably, couldn't have. But the
problem is they were at one point nonpartisan, like the ACLU, same thing, right? They were nonpartisan, and then they just slowly shifted.
Do you think
then their membership, the people who work there, more importantly, became super far left?
Okay, so is that what happened, or is it that like one of their biggest donors who gave them like 40% of their money was like, this is the agenda, bad boys?
Well, it looks like
that could have happened too.
That's possible, but like their main guy, like that Greenblatt dude, like he worked under Obama at the White House. And who's that guy? Smokes crack, and he
Tucker Carlson.
That's so crazy. It hasn't come out yet, so we don't know. But
dude, Tucker Carlson's new show is so funny.
But most of their money, I believe, comes from corporate, like Coca-Cola, like stuff like that. Who are I think they all do generally lean like left, at least like in.
Yeah, but those are almost like that's like an extortion racket a little bit.
Of course.
Like the ones that comes
the ESG stuff.
Yeah, the one that comes from like the big companies that's like the guy giving one of these girls a spot, being like, "Oh,
absolutely,
please.
$1 million bucks to the ADL for like their whatever."
It's a protection racket.
It's a protection racket, 100%.
Dude, it's no different than the mob coming and being like, "Be ashamed if something happened to you."
But I was, yeah, literally,
be ashamed if someone had to write an article about how you're a Nazi.
But I was saying, I was looking through the ADL's financials, and up until last year, they owned 14% of a residential apartment building in Woodland Hills, California.
Can you imagine being the ADL being your landlord?
Oh my God. Like, I hope someone goes, look, not the best look for us to just be people's landlords. I don't know if we're really like taking the temperature of the room right now, but we shouldn't just be people's landlords. There's other investments out there that don't require us being a fucking landlord.
The head guy actually goes and does it himself and collects the checks just to make sure none of it goes missing.
Oh, Mr. Greenblatt, I just need until the 3rd of the month. He goes,
I wish I could help you.
I wish I could help you, but anti-Semitism's through the roof, and we need that money.
I mean, it's fine if you don't want to pay me. If you want to walk on the lease, I mean, heaven forbid someone writes an article about you.
Because you know what
I'll just put you on the list. Wait, what list is that? Just a little. We've just got a list here. Just making a list.
Hateful symbols list.
Yeah, you see the landlord pulls out a piece of paper. If you don't have the money, you don't have the money. What was the spelling again? No. I'll be back.
No, I'll have it for you by the end of the day.
By the end of the day.
Sorry, I'll have it by you.
This is the last sound you want. Just the pen click. You do not want that pen click from the ADL. You know, maybe business.
No, you do not want Greenblatt.
But it is Elon Musk is suing them for
defamation.
Yeah, suing them for like $20 million. But like the defamation is kind of like hard to prove. But in their case, it kind of is real because they actually went and like solicited advertisers and they're like, anti-Semitism's at all-time worst. And if he can prove it's not and that costs them money, it's like a pretty actual case, textbook, and
for
defamation
sure. I mean,
case.
there's just so like obviously
at the very least it costs
some
them a lot
of the
money,
stuff
but
they're like, okay, here's a guy who's like an avowed Nazi, and there's this guy, but then like the problem is like it's all the gray area, like and like the margins, like sure, but then you're this stuff where like people have talked about it, and I put in the sketch, but like they have this list of all the numbers, like there's so many fucking numbers. The craziest one, I didn't even know this. The number 18 is 18 is like considered like in their glossary of like problematic numbers or whatever. And
what is it?
It's Adolf H. Hitler.
That's a stretch.
AH, right? But 18 is like the lucky number for Jews. Like it's literally like if you ask any Jew, 18 is the lucky number for Jews. So, and it's like the 18th letter of the Hebrew alphabet or whatever, which just means like life or whatever. But like, anyways, you're like, how could these two things be?
I thought the lucky number for Jew would just be prime.
Prime plus 4.
It just changes. Prime plus 4.
But like, it's so crazy. Like, I saw that and I go, okay, you guys are fucking nuts. So you're supposed to be like a bunch of Jewish people, and someone goes, yeah, put 18 as our number. That's like a white, and it's literally says like white supremacist number.
Yeah, and they just shake everyone down. They put you on these lists, and you can get bank accounts, and they're so like tapped in. So they have been managed to really. Like,
and they get like there's like a.
I feel like they got a little like too pushy with the Twitter stuff. It's like they had a racket going. They could have probably kept up for a long time.
I mean, it's the story of Icarus. Everybody just flies too close to the sun, you know.
It was
you get that power, and you go like, what else can we do with this?
Totally.
And they keep going, and then eventually they just go too far.